Your emotions are not sacred, but they help you find your sacred. And this is a sacred voice hack, how to use your voice to process emotions and also come into the voice of your most potent spiritual leadership. My name's Rebecca Abraxas. I'm a metaphysical minister and sound therapist. And this topic is going to change your life. Make sure you stay for the 4 steps. So emotions are not sacred, but they bring you back to the sacred. So first, let's just define what sacred is. Sacred means your true sense of self, coming home to your wholeness, your unconditional love, and the joy of your connection to your source self, your creator, the spark of the divine within. That is what's sacred. And emotions are this beautiful alarm system that brings you back to the sacred if you know how to use it properly. So, how many times have you been in your emotional patterns, in your triggers, in reactivity? How many times have you defined your emotions as sacred or allies, or they were these really important parts of you? And while they're important, we want to be careful of creating them as parts of ourselves because parts are from the ego, from the pain body. I'm going to show you in this video how to use your emotional systems and your emotional patterns to how to get back to your sacred self. Your emotions are this beautiful and valuable alarm system. So if we can pause and have a little bit of witness of our emotions, they can tell us about what beliefs, thoughts, feelings, and form and structure we have made important from our past perspectives. But as any person on the awakening path knows, living from the past is only going to keep us in those past vibrations and not awake to the now moment. And it is the now moment where the sacred lives. So our emotions are this beautiful alarm system. So when an emotion comes up, pause. What's important here? It is a window to your subconscious. It's brilliant. So ask that emotion. Say if the feeling of loneliness comes up, feeling of grief, feeling of anger, feeling of blame, shame, feeling of boredom. All of that is emotion that is not tied to the sacred truth of you. So ask that emotion, what is this? Acknowledge the feeling. Acknowledge what's happening. And then go into the next piece that most people don't do. On the spot, process it. Process it with your voice. Yes. So anything vibrationally lower than unconditional love is an emotion getting your attention that says, you're acting from a past program. Let's come back to the present moment. Brilliant, right? So one of the tools that I love for this is the Abraham Hicks Emotional Guidance Scale. Has 1 to 22 emotions, vibrational states. Now, if we didn't define emotions, we would just say that there is feeling good and feeling bad, because anything outside of feeling complete wholeness and joy and unconditional love is leaving the sacred, separating from the truth of ourselves. And emotions give us that indicator. Emotions give us that clue, that alarm. Psst. Oh my gosh, we have left the building of wholeness. We have left the building. Now, why is this important for sacred voice and spiritual leadership? Because when you are in spiritual leadership, you want to have a consistent dominant resonance, which means that you are hanging out in the vibration of your unconditional love and wholeness as much as you can, right? We're on this roller coaster ride of the human condition. But when we give a sense of self to our emotions, the roller coaster ride is from hell. It is like up and down. We become ping pongs to everything that's happening in the external, right? We are riding on the emotional journey, right? Some people might say, My anger gives me fuel and motivation. My grief gives me time to rest. Well, what if we could do those things without being at the effect of those emotions? You see, the emotions are the game of the ego. The ego wants you to believe that your emotions are a sense of self. And that is a big problem. Because when you create your emotions as a sense of self, this is when we play the ping pong game. This is when you become an empath that is all over the place, right? You have this emotional reactivity everywhere. You feel lonely, overwhelmed. You feel uneasy all the time. These are all symptoms of separation. If you use your emotions as this alarm system instead of as a place to attach a sense of self, you're going to feel more at ease. You're going to feel like everything's okay. Out here can't get to me because I know who I am. I am the sacred. I am the truth of the divine. I am connected to the whole and the all. And when you lead spiritually from that, whether you are a yoga teacher, whether you are a sound therapist, a sound bath practitioner, whether you're a metaphysical minister, whether you're an inspirational speaker, when you have this perspective of living in the now moment of your whole, loving, joyful self, your emotions can't touch that. They can give you information, but you'll stay in this sense of vibrational wholeness more often. And when you lead from there, your voice, the tone of your voice shifts. Your ability to speak without scripting everything comes through. Your ability to have a sacred voice, a tone, a sound that's healing for everyone in front of you comes through. Because it's not coming through the filter of the ego. It's coming through the beingness of Source. So let's break down these into 4 steps. The first step is put your emotions in the correct perspective, that they are an alarm system, and have gratitude for that. And then start to learn about that alarm system through the emotional guidance scale. There's a link in the descriptions to see what that is. So number 1, put emotions in the right category in your life. They are an alarm system, and that is it. Learn about the emotional guidance scale. Check out this video. Number 2 is use your voice to process these emotions. So when an emotion comes up, acknowledge it, feel it, and then surrender your voice to the energy of the emotion to quicken it, move it so that you head back up to the vibration of your wholeness. Number 3, allow yourself to come into the vibration of unconditional love, joy, wholeness. Resonate there. Let out a sound of that. Ooh. And number 4, allow yourself to come into the consciousness of being so that you are singing and sounding and speaking from beingness rather than a past program in your subconscious that comes from a sense of self from that emotional pattern. Make sense? Let me know if you have any questions in the comments about these 4 steps. To conclude, guys, this is an amazing sacred voice hack if you start using your emotions in the correct way. Emotional intelligence has everything to do with being an alarm system to letting you know where you are vibrationally. Are you in the past? Are you in the present? If you are present, you are functioning from wholeness, unconditional love, and joy. As a vibration of emotion comes up in the present moment, you take a look at it and you resolve that past programming that it is attached to. And you find your brilliant sense of self in the now moment with the truth of you. And when you speak from that beingness, oh my gosh, your talks, your sound, everything will shift. You will see that you will truly come to see what the sacred is. If these topics interest you, definitely share, like, and subscribe. And if you want a deeper program, deeper support around this, check out some of my links down there.